The new kid on the block, the Umkhonto weSizwe political party, saw its leadership battle thrust before the Electoral Court just a day after the IEC declared the 2024 national and provincial results. The man who registered the party wants to claim his role as the president of the new formation, arguing that the IEC violated Regulation 9 and acted outside of its powers when it recorded former President Zuma as the leader of the party. Khumalo's counsel elaborated on his version to support this claim.
His version is exactly what he's saying now, which is I've never authorized it. And then perhaps let me then deal with the question of the ultra vires. Mr. Khumalo simply says the changing of the president, the presidential leader, or rather the leader of MK party, was taken improperly. That's what the pleading says. What ultra vires is, you're exercising powers outside of the powers you have. That is what we mean by the unlawfulness of the decision. The IEC has no power to effect that change without the authorization of the leader. And to the extent they do so without that authorization, then the decision is unlawful.
Counsel on behalf of the MK party, however, argued that the Electoral Court lacked jurisdiction, as this was not a decision emanating from an electoral dispute, but rather an internal leadership battle. Counsel added that the contention that the IEC acted outside of its powers was the furthest thing from the truth.
Now, there's nothing that could be further from the truth. You could say the IEC exercises powers improperly and so on, but you can't say it didn't have the powers. Regulation 9, which he read, says exactly that the IEC does have the power if it's instructed by the party leader.
The IEC echoed similar sentiments on the lack of jurisdiction by placing its position clearly to the specialist court, by highlighting that when the Commission registers someone as a party leader, it is not making a legally binding decision.
When the Commission in its record says Mr. De Beer is now the leader of whichever party, it's not declaring that he is the leader and not making a binding decision. It doesn't have a direct external legal effect. And that really means, Justices of the Court, that there's no decision to be reviewed here.
Judgment has been reserved in the matter. Zuma, however, addressed supporters outside the court on the party's results and looming coalition talks, stating that he heard that the ANC wants to go with the DA.
Mina ke ngoba phela nginodlebe kuthiwa akuxatshenwe mayibabu ningathi nizwe ngami ngathi nizwe ngami uyazi into engizwile iyesabisa ngenkathi silwela inkululeko sasilwela abacindezeli la kuthiwa umholi wabo ufuna ukuya kule organization okuthiwa kathay wakwayizwa lonto.
The parties have 14 days to take their seats following the declaration. Kenny Mapanga, SABC News, Johannesburg.